Here's how I transformed the front end of this Jeep Grand Cherokee from a base model into a top trim Overland spec. Keys would be good. Okay, so we'll start by removing the grille. All these clips on here come off. Pop them up and then the grille should pop off. This should just pull off now. There you go. These clips just go into the right here. So now on just side of the fender liners, you'll see these plastic rivets. Usually they break, so make sure you have some more on hand. This side I already had off one, so you can see I got a better clip in here. Reusable one. So that's off. Then you'll see just right up here there's a 7mm bolt. We want on each side. So we'll go ahead and take those off. Let's pull the sides out. Few little clips in here, tabs you gotta pull down. Just forgot on the skid plate there, a couple of bolts you gotta take out that connect to the bumper here. Here and here. Now this thing should come off. Oh god. Maybe do those first next time. Okay. Oh, thank God bumpers aren't heavy. One thing I didn't show you guys was I disconnected the fog lights right here. 2 connectors, one for each fog light. Just go into the back of the bulb. Now for the headlights itself, 3 10mm bolts, one here on top, right here, and under there. And then you also have to disconnect the harness for them. This big one under here. I'll show you when I have it out. Oh, no. There you go. And just this connector right here. There you go. It just has a little slide tab on it. Slide it out, then you can pull it off. So because we're going to HID or xenon low beam, I have to find a spot to mount these ballasts. So I'm going to clean this up and find a nice spot to put them in. So another modification you have to do is, you'll see because the dust cap here and the HID bulb has wires that have to come out through it. You have to poke a hole in here to get these wires through. And just like that, and the wires through. Now let's install this headlight. There's a little screw here. I'm going to take that off so I can run this wiring a bit differently. Okay, now because these are aftermarket headlights, they don't fit the greatest, so you might have to do a little adjustment. You can like oblong the holes if you need to. Just move around a bit. Nice. Just testing them now. I forgot to put the other wire that connects to the factory 9006 connector for the ballast. Beautiful 5000K color. Now let's button up the rest. Okay, now for the bumper. Just spin all these clips out. Go. Get all the clips out. See there's a little hook here. Just pull that out, and this whole bottom piece should pull out now. Boom. Have to save this piece. Yes, we do. Gonna give these fog lights a polish while they're out. Not the greatest. Should have bought some new fog light housings, but we'll revisit that in a different video. Okay, get this bottom piece out. Looks like there's these clips here. Pick tool maybe. Push this down. Oh yeah. Shut down and then pull them out. Okay. This is the part we're keeping. And this is the old faded piece that we no longer need. Bunch of cleaning. Oh yeah, the part much easier. Putting new painted pieces on, rather have everything clean. It's good practice to get into. Going that little extra mile goes a long way. Here's the new painted piece. Now let's get this installed. Bottom piece is assembled. In like that. Should focus on is getting these sides in here. It's in. So that hook is in now. Should push down. It should just go right in. There you go. So that's in. That's in. And then we'll snap all these in and then put all those big screw or twist type clips in. Start putting all these back in. We do have one OEM piece that's very expensive, so don't ever lose this part number. This is the chrome piece for the bumper. Mopar or no car. Hopefully it fits. Oh yeah. Aha. How does that look? I played around a bit more, got this fitting a lot better. So what I did was I used a pick tool on those. Here you can see I opened up the opening a bit and just kind of pry them in and hit them from the back at the same time. Nice. Okay. Now let's reassemble everything. Well guys, unfortunately I had to go back to the stock headlight housings. There's something internally wrong with the wiring in the aftermarket ones. So yeah, I've seen that before on aftermarket headlights, especially on Chrysler vehicles. They're so finicky. But yeah, even when I started taking the old one out, some of the pins were bent and the packing came out, so it's kind of a poor product in general. So I think just to finish this project for now, I'll put the bumper back on and then I will just polish the headlights. Okay, I just had a bit of an idea. I'm gonna try and transfer this whole wiring harness over to the new headlights. I think that'll work. And who knows, these cheap eBay HID ballasts might be bad. I'm gonna use all lights that I know work first. And let's go from there. Okay, so that works. We could use the harness on the projector headlights. Perfect. Factory harness. One of the big differences in the aftermarket headlights, there's a connector that goes inside it, so I just have to chop that off. Snap that, pull that out, jump. OEM harness. Just have to feed one connector through. Here. Boom, ready to go back in. Okay, everything works. Low beam, high beam, turn signal. Okay, let's put this back together for the last time. If you have any questions about the install or want to see any more Jeep videos, let me know down in the comments below. Thanks for watching.